Oh, well, here we are, we're back at lawn. We've been here just over 3 weeks. Fucking cars. Anyway, we've been here just over 3 weeks. First thing we did was dig out the old compost. We've got that here. We'll go into more details about this later. But what we've actually done with this is we've sieved it through an old onion bag. You just stretch an onion bag over a pot, sieved it. Let's give this about a 10mm hole, which is about right for compost. And then the bits that are left over here, we're going to add them to this turned compost. We pop inside and dig the compost out. Now what we have here is some of the more recent material, compost waste, and we've mixed it with some old peat. But as you can see, there's all our coffee grinds and onion peelings, old tomato vine and tea bags, etc. Now we're going to dig all this out now. And give it a turn. As you can see, well equipped with kiddies' toys. Right, we've rebuilt it all. We didn't need to add any moisture. I thought we would, but we didn't. It's wet enough, although it could have done with a little more, but it's nice to have the air in there. We can always add the water later. What remains to be done now is to put this lot back. Now, this should of course warm up again, this compost, and again the waste heat to help these plants, these seedlings. But now we've just prevent the weight of the seedlings initially compacting the compost. I have put these sticks across and sat it on these sticks, so it's just sitting a little bit off. And now what should happen is this should heat up and we can use, like I say, the waste heat to help these seedlings. So that's turning a compost heap into a heated cold frame. Now if we take a look inside, what we've been doing here is using the heat from the compost to help these seedlings along. Now all these seedlings are being grown in the compost we made. Right, now quick recap of what we've done. We arrived 3 weeks ago, or just over 3 weeks. We dug out the old compost. We sieved. We remade the compost with some fresh veg waste, some fresh peat, some fresh horse manure. Allowed it to cook up. We used some of the waste heat to help these seedlings. Then what we've done just now is we've dug it out, mixed it all back up, and put it back. And now we put the seedlings back. What we've done is we've raised them up a little bit, just so they're not putting pressure onto the compost. Now hopefully this, over the next 2-3 weeks, should heat up again, break down a bit more. By then all these seedlings will be ready to come out because we've been into June. And then we will be planting courgettes and tomatoes in here for compost ratatouille. We're even going to use the space underneath here because what we're planning on doing is growing some spuds in bags. So that's going to be an interesting one. I hate this. Right, not having the best of days today. That's life. Okay. So let's have a recap. Been back just over 3 weeks. Now we've got bloody traffic coming. I've let them pass. Right, we've been here just over 3 weeks. What I've just done is I've dug out the compost and